say you've made it through the full Sturgeon moon. Just a couple days until Lionsgate portal. But of course, we're in Mars in Aries, which is going to run through the beginning of January, I believe. The energy can be challenging. At least it has been for me so far. And on top of that, all of this is triggering awakenings, dark nights of the soul, a lot of challenging circumstances to get us to realize what we've been ignoring and still need to address. It's been hard for a lot of people, and we're not even talking about the pandemic stuff. Healing is hard. It takes a lot out of us. Honestly, for me, it's just taken the fun out of life. I know it's necessary. I know I won't regret it. I know it will get me to a good place where there will be plenty of rewards to reap. But it's been a long process for me. And although I can smile and I can laugh, it seems like it's short-lived before there's the next thing to work on. So in case there are other people that are feeling the same weight, who have forgotten what it's like to just relax and be playful and have fun, I wanted to share a card that came up for me, and that was quite a relief to receive. So here we go, and I have to put my glasses on. This is from the Fairy Tale Oracle, and it's called The Princess Who Never Smiled. And honestly, this is how I've been feeling. This is not my normal nature to be so serious, but this healing you have to take seriously. This is a welcome card, so if you can relate, stay tuned. Here we go. There is a little fairy tale quote first. What a life she had, what freedom, what luxury. She had much of everything that her heart could desire. But she never, ever smiled. She never laughed. It was as if her heart had never taken any joy in anything at all. A beautiful princess would seem to have the entire world at her feet. She had good health, riches, beauty, and intelligence. But she is also exquisitely sensitive to the pain of the world, and thus she has never smiled. She is serious and cannot smile while so many are in pain. As it usually goes, her loving father was moved and haunted by her inability to feel joy, and so he promised that whoever could make his daughter laugh would have great rewards, would even be given her hand in marriage. So many men flocked to the castle to make the little Tsarina laugh, but none succeeded, for she saw through their antics and knew that in their hearts they were valuing her for what she could give to them, and thinking nothing of how they could help her, and thus others. Outside the castle's walls, a young blacksmith was apprenticed, and slaving over the bellows, wiping sweat from his brow and learning his trade. He was honest and good, and thickly muscled, and knew in time, if he could master the fire and the water and smelting of metal, his life would be worthwhile, for he would have learned to change one thing into another. Pleased with his work, his master placed a sack of coins at his feet and told him to take as much as he was worth. Being a modest fellow and knowing how much he had to learn and the worth of what he was learning, he took only one coin. He worked for another year, improving and mastering the sword and the cup, armor and fine things. He earned another coin. and then he decided to explore the world. As he walked away, a tiny mouse asked him for help, as he was so poor, and he gave the mouse his coin. A little beetle then stopped him, and he gave the beetle his second to last coin. Then the coin his master had given him, as good fortune for his adventures, was finally given to a wee catfish who begged for help at a well. He came to the castle and gazed up and saw the princess watching him, curiosity alighting her serious and beautiful face. So shocked was this young man that he slipped and fell, tumbling into the moat with its muddy banks. And rushing to his aid came a tiny mouse, a little beetle, and a funny catfish. And seeing him and the truth of his heart and the goodness he must have to treat the little one so, the corners of her lovely mouth twitched, and then she smiled, and then she gurgled, and then shook, and the laughter, the joy of seeing the seeming folly of a good heart, came tumbling out. Her eyes twinkled, and she begged her father to bring forth this man so she might learn more of her future husband. For her serious heart recognized his kindness. And then the blacksmith, who could create alchemy, now made the greatest change. He had created true happiness within the heart of one who was sad. When this card is drawn, you will know that a time of deep earnestness and gravity is leaving. And soon there will be joy, laughter, and breakthroughs. Optimism returns, and a sense of belief once again that there is worth in taking the time to be lighthearted. For a long time, life has felt flat and sad and endlessly serious. But suddenly, the spring of mirth that is healing is bubbling again to the surface, and a sign of recovery is revealing itself. And when this is awakened, it is accidental, without artifice, and entirely unexpected. Just know that soon any sadness will lift, and life unexpectedly changes forever and for the better. Is that not good news? There's gonna be a smile for those of us who are lucky enough to have this card apply. The work we've done is not going to be for naught. You know, we're evolving, we're growing, we're turning into better versions of ourselves. It's damn hard work. And maybe we've lost who we really are on the level of enjoying life because we've become too serious about making progress, about healing this stuff, about solving the mysteries of what's holding us back or whatever. It is hard work, this healing. And maybe you're like me. You've been missing out on anything that just makes you excited and feeling like a child. It's coming. I'm looking forward to it. Oh boy, am I looking forward to it. So I hope you enjoyed the card. It's nice to look forward to something like this. If you tuned into this, I'm assuming it was for a reason, because not that many people pay attention to my videos. If you're here, the message is for you. All right, take care.